Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is finally my 5 looks 1 palette video with the Mothership number 7, the Divine Rose palette. As some of you may know, I did not buy this palette when it first came out, but I did recently buy it when it re-released in the limited edition pink packaging, which is gorgeous. And this is the inside of it, in case any of you haven't seen it yet, even though it's on the thumbnail of this video. Anyways, this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I believe that the pink packaging is sold out. It usually just comes in her standard black packaging, which is also super gorgeous and luxurious to have. I have my Mothership number 5 with her standard packaging and I love it. With this, it's just the outside that changed a little bit. The inside is just as impeccable. So as usual, in this 5 looks 1 palette, I'm going to take you through every single shade in this palette and use it in a certain way. I already have another video with this one where I did 3 day to night looks, so there is like 6 extra looks right there on that video. I'm going to link it right up there if you're interested in watching. And in that one, you can see some toned out versions of some looks that are going to be perfect for the everyday use, going to work, nothing over the top type of thing. While in this one, you're going to get kind of my regular 5 looks and palettes type of looks, which are just a little bit more glam. Before you leave this video, don't forget to let me know in the comment section which look was your favorite one from 1 through 5. As always, at the end of the video, I will let you know which look was my favorite one. If you're new to my channel, I have videos like this one for every single palette that I own and love, so make sure to subscribe before you leave and check out the rest of my content. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. With that said, let's go ahead and get started with look number 1. Let's start with the first look. I'm going to start with my reference number 1 brush and the color Extreme Mahogany. I have primed my eye already with the Anastasia eyelid primer, and I'm just going to first tap this color right here on the outer corner of my eye just to build nice intensity with it. And then once I kind of deposited all of the product that was in the brush right here on the outer corner of my eye, with the tip of it, I'm going to start doing little circles around the shade and just kind of blending it out a little bit. And I'm going to like bring it in halfway. With the same brush and the color Valoria, I'm going to tap Valoria on the crease of the eye. I think all the way in right here. And once the color is deposited there, we're going to have to get rid of all of those harsh lines we just created. So I'm going to, with the tip of the brush, just back and forth blend everything that you just placed there. These eyeshadows blend very nicely, but I do love to just kind of like pack them on and then blend them out. I feel like they work so nicely that way. I never used to do my eyeshadow like this until I bought these McGRATH palettes. It's faster to get your looks with these this way rather than to be building up the shade. And also in a lot of cases you don't have like the perfect transition shade you need with them, so by blending these colors out you create that transition shade. So just back and forth with like barely anything left on my brush right here underneath the brow. And I like to kind of pull the look out a little bit, so that's what you see me doing here. Just flicking the colors out. I'm back with a little more Extreme Mahogany. I'm darkening up that outer corner even more and raising that color to the crease a little bit. And I've done all of this using the reference number 1 brush. These natural hair brushes work amazingly with the McGRATH palettes. I remember that I was dying to use the color VR Rose Venus as like a statement color with this palette, and in my previous video I didn't do that, so we're doing it now. So I have it in my reference number 2. Oh, that's so pretty. And we're going to put it 2/3 of the way into the eyelid, just kind of making it meet with the outer corner color back here. And I'm creating a little bit of an edge with the tip of the brush on the crease. I went back for a little more to build up this shade, and I'm patting the color on so that we have nice intensity. Back with my reference number 1 brush, I haven't added any color to it. It's just kind of dirty from the colors we used when we started the look. And I'm just patting and dragging the colors in so that it blends real nice with the color on the eyelid. Back with the reference number 1, I have a tiny bit of Extreme Mahogany on the tip of it, and I'm just going to pat and drag in that color right here so that we get a nice blend between the shiny color and the matte color. I'm using very light pressure and just slightly dragging in the shade. Just like this. I love my sparkles, so I have the color Astral Solstice right here on my finger, and I'm just going to pat it through the center of the eye and in a little bit, just to add a bit more shine to this eye look. I love that this color doesn't change the color underneath. It just adds a little bit of extra light to it. This is the top side of the first look. I'm going to do some face makeup and I'll be right back to finish it up. I'm back with some makeup on and I have the color Mahogany on my reference number 3 brush right here, and I'm going to pat it right here on the outer corner of my eye and make sure it blends back and a little bit up here. Just make sure my outer corner is nice and intense still. Then with a super small shading brush, this is the Sephora collection number 18 and the color VR Venus, we are going to pat that color right underneath 2/3 of my eye. Mix it with the outer corner color a little bit. And then with the M506 from Morphe and the color Valoria, we're going to back and forth swipe underneath my eye just to smoke it all out. In my waterline, I'm going to add Perpetrator from Fenty because I feel like it's going to play nice with these like cool tone shades on the outer corner of my eye right here. There we go. Here's how that is looking and I think I like it. Before I forget, I'm going to do the inner corner of my eye with Skin Show Nude and just blend it in a little bit, and I'm going to add a little bit of Astral Solstice to the inner corner as well. And this is the first look without mascara or lashes. Let me do some mascara and show you what that looks like. I'm back and this is what it looks like with just mascara on, no added lashes. I do like to add lashes to my looks mainly because when I take pictures it looks a lot better on Instagram. So I'm going to do that and I will show you what that looks like as well. Alright, I'm back. I put some lashes on. These are a little bit more dramatic than I expected them to be. These are Amore by Shop Alter Ego. They're really beautiful, but I just didn't expect them to look this dramatic when I saw them on the box. However, I have them on, so I'm going to keep them on, and this is look number 1. Okay, let's get started with the second look, and I'm going to do something very similar to what I did for the first one in the sense that I'm going to start with my reference number 1 and the color Extreme Mahogany, and I'm going to put it on the outer corner of the eye and just kind of blend it up a little bit onto the crease, but just on that outer corner space. So pat the color on the outer corner and blend it up with the tip of it a little bit. Then with the color Valoria, I'm going to pat it on the crease and go all the way in with it and blend it up so that it also becomes your transition color. Just back with Extreme Mahogany, I am patting the color back and forth and just running it through the outer corner to intensify it a little bit. With the tip of the brush, just blends it into your crease shade. If you feel the need to blend things further, grab a clean fluffy brush. This one I grabbed is the Sigma A40 and just very lightly run it back and forth where the colors meet and right above underneath the brow where you want it to like diffuse into nothingness here. Okay, so now that the crease is blended out, I have the reference number 2 with the color Sable Bronze, and I'm going to just put it all over my eyelid and all the way in. Blend it into the outer corner a little bit. And this color is so smooth. It's not like super shiny or sparkly or anything, but it goes on so smooth. I love it. I love how it blends into the outer corner very nicely because the outer corner color is a little darker. So I'm going to go around it with the brush to see if it wants to blend into the crease color just as nicely. Yep, that's perfect. I didn't have any additional colors on this brush. It just worked really nicely to diffuse that eyelid shade with it. I was thinking about adding a little bit of sparkle with Refined Gold 002 or Astral Solstice, just like tapping it on top, but I'm going to stop myself because not every look has to have a sparkle in it. So I'm going to do my face makeup and I'll be right back to finish this one up. I'm back with makeup on and I'm going to use the color Valoria with my reference number 1 brush underneath my lower lash line. I use the reference number 1 underneath my eyes, or like this kind of brush basically, whenever I want things to look really nice and smoked out, because it's not a super small blending brush for the under eye area, which means it'll give you a really nice smoky effect underneath the eye. And then I am going to darken it up a little bit right on the outer corner of the eye with Extreme Mahogany. in my E36 brush from Morphe. For the inner corner, I'm going to use Skin Show Nude, and I'm applying it with my number 18 from Sephora collection. I love this color for the inner corner. It's super nice and bright. And I'm going to stop myself a second time from putting any glitter on top. So this right here is look number 2 without mascara or lashes. Just a really nice brown smoky eye. It's got a little bit of glow to it, but there's nothing shimmery or sparkly about it. I'm going to do some mascara and show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm back with mascara on, and besides mascara, I put on the Bedroom Black eyeliner by Charlotte Tilbury in my waterline right there. And this right here is the second look with some mascara on. Sparkle less and all. I really like the way it turned out. Okay, let me put on those super long lashes again and show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm back with the lashes on, and this right here is look number 2. I guess this is nice and good for more serious situations where we don't want to sparkle. That would be a rare occasion for me. I always want to sparkle, but here you go. I think you can still see a little bit of glue on the top of my lash, but I have no patience for it to dry down before I show you. Okay, I'm back for look number 3, and this time I'm going to start with the color Valoria. I have my Refer number 1 brush right here with it, and I'm going to start by patting it like right on the crease right here. Make sure that you can see where you're putting it when your eye is like at its most like hooded basically. So like if I go like that, I can still see where I'm placing it there. So I'm going to pat that shade on right there, starting on the outer corner, and I'm going to bring it all the way in. And now that I just kind of placed it there, I'm going to start blending so that we can get rid of any harsh lines. So just back and forth, blending all of that. Okay, and I went back and added a little bit more a couple of times because I do want to have a nice defined shade across the crease of the eye right there. Same brush in the color Extreme Mahogany, and we're going to put it right here on the outer corner of the eye. And this is going to be a halo eye, so we're going to also put it on the inner corner right here. A little more, and let's start blending. So after you've patted all the color where you want it, we're going to start doing little circles with the tip of the brush to blend it into Valoria. Same thing back here. Let me show you how I like do it. I'm holding the brush the furthest I can from the tip so that I don't put a lot of pressure, and I have my hand right underneath my chin because I want to have the brush kind of almost standing up, and with little circles I blend out those edges. Alright, so this is how things should be looking before we move on to the next step. And in the next step I have the color Refined Gold 002, and I'm going to put it through the center of my eyelid. And I first kind of like slid it down the center, but now I'm going to start patting around that because I want to blend it real nicely into the inner and the outer corner of the eye. And I'm going to take it slightly above the crease up here, pat a little extra pigment in the center with my finger, and with my Refer number 1 we are going to smooth out any edges. So I'm patting where the colors meet. This is what I have so far for the top. A little bit more Extreme Mahogany to blend it all in, and because my other eye is a little darker, just patting it on the inner and outer sides. And this is what I have so far for the top of the third look. I'm going to do my face makeup and I'll be back to finish it up. I'm back. Let's get started with the bottom side of this look, and I have the color Valoria on my Refer number 1 brush, and we're going to smoke it all down here. Just back and forth, run that brush with some light pressure on it, make it really nice and smoky underneath the eye, all the way back here. Then with the color Extreme Mahogany, we're going to darken up right underneath my lower lashes. I'm using the Refer number 3, just back and forth, running that color under the eye. The Bedroom Black eyeliner in my waterline. On the inner corner, I'm going to use the color Iridescent Pink 003. And I'm just tapping it on there, and then a little bit of Astral Solstice over it. Alright, so here's the third look without mascara or lashes. I'm going to put some mascara on and I'll be right back to show you what that looks like. Alright, mascara is on, and this is the third look with just mascara. I really love that like pink inner corner. I definitely think I'm going to do something with that in the center of my eye on looks 4 or 5. I love that pinky vibe. Let me do some lashes and I'll be right back. I am back with lashes on, and this right here is the final look number 3. Again, I'm really feeling that like pinkish inner corner. I think it looks really nice with the gold in the center of the eye. I'm really liking this look. I think this might be my favorite so far. It's really pretty. I have this one on both eyes, and this is the one that you see in the intro and outro of this video because I'm about to film that. For look number 4, I think I'm going to keep it nice and light. I'm going to do the color Valoria on the crease of the eye. So with my reference number 1, I'm first just patting it in place on the outer side here of the crease, and then I'm going to diffuse any edges and take it in a little more. Back and forth, I'm doing windshield wiper motions just to diffuse any edges with a very, very light pressure. Now that I diffused the crease, I'm just going to intensify a little bit on the outer corner with that same color Valoria. I'm not going to use the Extreme Mahogany this time. With a flat brush, this one's the number 15 by Sephora collection, I'm going to switch to the color Rose Dusk, and I'm putting it on the outer corner of my eye right here. Just patting it. Okay, it's more so looking like the outer half. And back with my reference number 1, I'm going to blend any edges and blend that color into Valoria. If you need to, you can grab a little bit of Valoria with the tip of the reference brush or whatever pinched blending brush you have. Just make it blend real nicely into the crease of your eye. With a different flat brush, I grabbed the color Iridescent Pink, and I'm going to put it on the eyelid. It's so creamy. And I'm going to overlap the center a little bit so that it mixes in with the outer corner shade. And I'm going to define this upper edge a little more right here. And again, with my reference number 1, I'm just going to make sure that my edges are nice and diffused. And so this is what I have for look number 4 so far. I don't want to make it any darker. I wanted a nice light colored iridescent type of vibe, so I'm going with this. I'm going to do some face makeup and I'll be right back to finish it up. Alright, I'm back. I have makeup on. I'm going to finish up this eye. This right here is the color Valoria one more time, and I'm going to just smudge it underneath my eye with my reference number 1 because I want it to be nice and smoky underneath the eye. So just back and forth with the color Valoria. And then with this tiny flat brush, this is the number 18, we're going to highlight the inner corner of the eye with the color Skin Show Nude, and I'm going to run it inwards a little bit to make it meet with the eyelid color. Okay, so just like this. I love how nice and soft this look is. For my waterline, I'm going to use the Cute Ting eyeliner from Fenty. Here it is applied. I just thought it would match nicely with the eyelid color. Let me do some mascara and be right back to show you look number 4. Alright, I'm back with mascara on, and this is the 4th look. I love how the eyeliner paired with the eyeshadow. Just everything about this look is really nice. I really love that it's not super deep. It's nice and soft and pinky and girly and like just good for a lot of occasions, I would say. So let me go ahead and put on some lashes to show you what it would look like with a little bit more drama on the lashes. I will be right back. I'm back and I put some lashes on. These are from Alter Ego, I believe, and this right here is look number 4. Again, I love that I decided to use that iridescent pink shade on the eyelid. It's so fun, so soft, so girly. I love it. I can't believe how pink it is and how white it looks on the pan. I'm going to start look number 5 with Valoria as well. I'm going to first tap it on the outer corner of the eye and a little bit upwards from there to the crease of my eye. Grab a little more, and I'm also going to place it on the inner third of the eye right here. I'm going to do a halo eye with it. So I'm going to start blending this crease. Very light pressure with the reference number 1 brush. I'm doing little circles on the crease to blend things out. Then with the tip of the reference number 1 brush, I'm grabbing the color Extreme Mahogany, placing it right on the outer corner of the eye there, and again just blending it upwards to blend into the color Valoria. So outer corner, and then flick it up to blend with Valoria. And I'm going back a few times with Extreme Mahogany until I get to the level of intensity that I want it to be. I'm going to, of course, do the same on the inner corner. Place it down on the inner third first and then blend it up a little bit. I'm grabbing a big fluffy brush, nothing on it, just to make sure that everything is nice and diffused up here. I'm running it back and forth on the crease. With my finger, I'm grabbing Iridescent Pink 003, and I'm going to go ahead and place it on my eyelid. I'm tapping it in the center, and I'm going to make it go high on the crease a little bit. Kind of like that. It looks a little messy right now, but it'll get better. With my rougher brush, I'm just going to go from the matte to the shimmery color, just flick it inwards a little bit to mix in any edges so that things look a little more seamless, a little less messy. And you can also just tap through the edge and it'll diffuse any edges. And then with the big brush, I'm just doing little circles close to the eyebrow so that the colors diffuse into nothingness up there. Next, with the tip of my finger as well, I'm grabbing the color Astral Solstice and I'm going to do that color in the center. I'm not going to take it nearly as high. I'm just putting it at the base of the center of the eyelid here. And then with whatever's left on my finger, a little bit higher. And I'm going to stop when I get to the crease. To diffuse any edges, I'm again just tapping my rougher brush through them. And that right there looks so pretty and soft and sparkly. I'm going to do my face makeup and I'll be right back to finish it up. Alright, I have makeup on my face, and with the color Extreme Mahogany on my JH38, I'm going to back and forth place it right here on this outer corner and also right underneath the inner third right here. And on the outer corner side, make sure it meets with the top of the eye up here. Then with my Morphe M506, I'm going to smoke it out with the color Veloria, back and forth on the edge of Mahogany. And then I'm going to tap some iridescent pink underneath my eye in the center right here. Just tap, tap, tap it. And I'm going to run my M506 nothing else on it underneath it to make sure it ties together. On the inner corner, I'm going to tap Skin Show Nude with this flat brush right here. Nice and bright, blend it into the eye a little bit. Alright, so this is what we're looking like. I'm going to do some mascara and I'll be right back to show you look number 5. I'm back with mascara on and this is look number 5. I did forget to do eyeliner in my waterline, and because I liked the eyeliner in look 4 so much, I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So this is the Fenty Cuting eyeliner. I love it for any like pinky eyeshadow looks. So this is look number 5 with just mascara on. I cannot believe I didn't think of using the iridescent pink color like as a statement on the eyelid before, like the way I did it in looks 4 and 5, because I really love the way it came out. I am going to do some lashes to show you what this looks like with some more dramatic lashes on, but I mean, we could leave it at this. I love it so far. Alright, I'm back with some lashes on and this is finally look number 5. I am so sorry that it took me so long to make this 5 looks 1 palette video. I feel like I've had the palette for a little while now, but I also don't like to post 5 looks 1 palette videos back to back, because then I feel like it's a little bit overkill. I like to give you some other content in the middle, so that's my excuse. I absolutely love this look. It's definitely competing for first place for sure. I will let you know at the end of the video. I am back. I truly hope that you guys enjoyed those 5 looks. I'm recording the outro part of this video without doing looks 4 and 5. So at this moment, I'm still not able to tell you which look was my favorite. Out of the first 3, I love number 3 the most, which is the one that I'm currently wearing. And I'm going to go ahead and just like pop up a number right here. Alright, so that was my favorite look. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do not leave without subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for all of the love that you give me. I love you so much, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!